Hi there, welcome back to craftsandcollage.com for our apparently now regular Friday night Gluebook page. We're still doing a couple of the back pages in the Dream Big Live Bigger book. Love it. Someone asked me to do a quick flip, so I will, but it's going to be very quick because I've gone through this book before. But it's fun to see. The beginning there were more notes, now it's become a Gluebook situation. And I love it, but it's getting full. We've been doing a lot of pages in it, a lot of fun pages, and yeah, I've loved every single page in this book, I swear. Mind you, I can say that about almost all my glue books and stuff. Yep. That was a COVID sale, apparently. Something big is happening. That was in around that time, so I've been babying and nurturing this book. This was purple, the purple one we did, the blue one we did, the beige one we did, the yellow one. Loved doing these pages. The green one, oh my goodness, I loved it. And then this was just a fun one. Some of my favorite books have just, I've left them be over time. I haven't used them when I didn't feel like it, and I do love this page. Little villages, narrow streets, tiny shops. And I didn't use the books when I wasn't feeling it, so I used them when I was feeling it, and I ended up getting pages I absolutely love. So I guess that's the trick, is just doing them when you feel good. I hate that page. No, I don't hate it. I just don't like this one because of that. That's one of my mistakes in here. Yeah, I'm not happy with that page. I should just glue it all down and forget about it. So, how's everybody doing? How was your week? Did you have a good week? We had some serious heat up here in southern Ontario. But all in all, it was pretty nice. Very, very, very hot for a few days. Was like in the feels like 105, 106, 107 area. This was the last page we did last Friday night, and so I promised that we would do a black and white page, and I didn't get to it last weekend, so we're getting to it this weekend. And this page is so puffy now. Look at this. It's so puffy that I can't lay it flat, so we're going to be working on a funny angle, but let's give it a try. Come on, light guys. I have 3 of you going. You've got to be able to give me some light. Come on. Yay, please. I'm sorry, I keep trying with the light thing. Okay, if I can prop up this side maybe with one of my other books and see how that is. I want to show you guys something I picked up at the dollar store today. Oh my goodness, it's cool. Hang on, I'll show you. Okay, does this help? Might help a bit. Okay, so this was what I picked up today, and I looked it up, and it's $14.99 at like Amazon, and we're talking Canadian dollars because I'm in Canada, okay? But it's this. It's a coloring set, okay? And it comes with, I've put them away already, but it comes with a pack of 8 pencils, but they're metallic pencils. No pencil is truly metallic, it seems, but these are pretty nice. But this book is 30 pages of already doodled stuff, and you can use, those are some of the colors it comes with, some are mine, and you can use that or whatever, but no matter what, they would still make like a great background page for one of my folios that I sell and stuff. So yeah, keep your eyes open always at the dollar stores and the charity shops. Always. I preach that as much as possible because you never know the good deals that you can get at those places. Okay, folks. We have a lot of black and white stuff to play with. A lot. Okay. Yeah, a ton. And also I wanted to let you know I had talked about going live because I really have been looking into it and so on. But I have to do a little bit of tweaking before I can do that. So it might be a couple weeks yet, but I am attempting to do it. I would love to reach 500 to be able to do that. But it's not necessary. Apparently on on mobile you have to have 1,000 subscribers. On a computer there isn't a minimum, I don't think. But I'm 478, I think. And I would love to grow the channel bigger, but I've got some cute things here for a black and white page. That is adorable. I thought some silver. That as part of like the rim, but I'm not so sure about that. I think we can leave that out of the pile. But I do kind of like to start now and then with some of the bigger items. Do we want this? Do you know, folks, these, I made these from a little kid, and to me they're called splatter monsters, and you splatter some watercolor or some acrylic with some water, and you blow at it and blow it into little creatures, and you can see the wings and so on. You can actually see my daughter did one, and she put the little face and the bat wings on it, and so on, and you can just make the cutest creatures out of what comes up on there. Just really cute. So I have this picture and this as larger ones to start with. I've also got some patterns, music, of course a picture of the moon. Oh, that's blue. Never mind. I thought it was black and white. See? That's what I get for not being able to see. Okay, so let's leave the elephant for now. This might be fun along the edge. What does this say? There are many mysteries surrounding Sheridan's pouring it. Oh, I kept this just for the frame. I thought this was cute with the black and white paper. We actually might be able to do something with that down the center, folks? Canadian A. Look at there. That might work just fine. Okay, we've got our beginnings. Look at this. That's a wonderful way to start our Friday Gluebook and chat. Our Gluebook and chat, it seems like it's become sort of a regular thing. So if people are enjoying it, and Friday night's good, because it doesn't matter to me. I work from home, so one day is equal to the next. The only day I wouldn't want to do a video on is a Thursday that I got my eye shot. So yeah, then it picks for the evening, picks at me. It doesn't hurt, just picks. But it's annoying, and when something's annoying, you can't focus on something you're trying to do. It's really hard. It's really hard. Okay. Sticky. Alright. How does that work? Seems to be working pretty good. Oh, get that under there. Even then it's got some distance because this book is so thick and padded. And you know what? It's so much fun to fill these glue books and just see the pages coming together and stuff. I absolutely love it. And for the longest time, before YouTube, like before the internet got popular with art, I'm going to leave that for now because I don't know what I'm tucking under or around or through or in or anything. But before the internet, Zoom, gone. It's gone. Seriously, folks, it's gone. Sorry about that. Okay, so we've got this. Now, where do we go from here? Wasn't that an Alan Parsons Project song, I think? Ooh, that's old times. Speaking of which, it was sad about Jimmy Buffett, all those memes now about finally finding the salt shaker of salt and so on. But you know, we all enjoyed that song, so laid back and, you know, kind of carefree and stuff. So yeah, that was kind of sad to hear about. All right, these, like, there's no consistency to the pictures at all. Like, they don't really go together. I mean, this style could go with these sort of rough-edged sort of panes, you know, or frames. But otherwise, that could sit in there. This is a wild, that black and white is a wild exercise, although I do love working with colorless photos. That's fun just to plop down somewhere as a color. But you know, you don't want color in a black and white photo, right? Huh. Okay, so when we have some, that's not exactly Gluebook, but it's patterned. I do a video on how to do that. Easy peasy. Seriously easy. So try it if you want, because it's fun. Okay, so I have this advertisement, which is, why do people insist on printing stuff on like eggshell and things like that? I can understand sheet music and all that, but holy moly. Enough with the colors of like eggshell and off-white, and my mother used to drive me crazy when I was a little girl, because not little, but through my childhood and so on, because my mom loved to repaint rooms. Like, she felt it freshened everything up. In those days, both my parents smoked and stuff, and she just felt it freshened everything up to repaint a room and put fresh coat of paint on the walls and stuff. And isn't that cute? Look at that picture. And so but she would always choose these shades of eggshell and stuff like that. Now, they did a few rooms with it was very much the style, the one wall, when I was a kid anyway, the one wall, doing the one wall in wallpaper, or the one wall as a different sort of accent color, right? But, and see, I don't want to use these either, because they actually have some color in them. But aren't they cute? Aren't they sweet, sweet pictures? Oh my goodness. And the pandas. You know, you can't have a black and white. Those I could fussy cut out, so we're not going to eliminate those just yet. But you have to help me decide what I'm putting in here. I love this. A pair of empty pants. Wasn't there a school poem or story about the something pants with nobody in them? I'll be right back. I gotta look it up now. That's the ADHD brain. So it was Dr. Seuss, the green pants with nobody in them. I remember that from childhood, and that's really weird, because I don't usually remember stuff like that. But you remember the weirdest little details sometimes, right? Weird, weird, weird. Now again, this is no. No, some things are just big nopes. Drawers full of nope. As my daughter told my granddaughter, that's Nanner's drawer full of nope. Yeah. Okay, so will one of the moons go into one of these pockets, the black one or the white one? It's actually big enough to cover the text in here. A white moon floating on, or a moon floating on a white background, or the moon floating on the black background. I guess it would look funny on the white background, so let's cut it out and give it the black background. Now let's see how much we have to take off, because I know we do. Okay, so we can actually take this off of here and this off here, and I'm going to end up cutting myself close again, like I always do, like you see me do almost every week, where I cut something too close because I eyeball it, and you know, my eyeballs aren't the greatest on the planet. So I end up cutting something too short and have to color it in. You've seen it happen. You've witnessed it with your very own eyeballs. That's funny. All right, so does that... Oh, by George, I did it. Look at that. Look at that. And I didn't end up cutting too much off. Mind you, that could be the impulsive Gemini. Because I am like dead to rights, right in the middle of it, Gemini. So, yep. It's funny, I've had 2 relationships with Gemini people that were like within 24 hours of my birthday. 2 of them. Interesting. I gotta say though, I like the single life. I wouldn't choose anything else right now. I enjoy it, and I find that, unfortunately, and it seems especially women, because I don't, I talk to men, and I have a lot of male clients and so on, but women, they so badly don't want to grow old alone or whatever, and sometimes equate loneliness with aloneness. And I think that there's a time you can come to in your life, maybe not everybody. Oh, I'm babbling, sorry folks, geez. You come to a time in your life where you are enough and you enjoy your own time schedule, your own decisions and so on. It just gets to a point where you go, yeah, I want to decide my own life and schedule now. Yeah, that looks pretty good in that space on the white side. Okay, so we have this to cover yet, because I don't want to leave that. We have a cathedral, or we have pandas that could actually go sort of across the page. That would be too cute. So that's definitely, a front runner or a possibility. Or we could add the little splash of, the tiny little splash of yellow. No, still wouldn't cover it. Okay. So let's stick with the plan here. That's kind of cute. I kind of like that actually. Now, is there a big color difference? Pardon me, in the white? No. No, as a matter of fact, there isn't. Look at that. Okay, so let's get this cut. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. So I know the weather is changing here. How are you folks doing? Is like it getting, whether you're on this side of the southern hemisphere, northern hemisphere. Like I know my friend in Brisbane is now experiencing a really pleasant spring, apparently. They just moved to a seaside house too. Wow. Right on the ocean. It looks nice. He sent me pictures. Looks really nice, actually. A little inlet that they both really fell in love with when they saw. So they're moving in a little while. Ooh! Oh! Wait a minute. The pants could go on this side. I kind of like that. But the pandas could go with these Asian houses, or the houses could be coming out of the background there. Ooh, I kind of like that. So, all right, I'm going to fussy cut this, but I'm going to turn off the camera so I'm not boring you guys to tears while I do it. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, so I don't know if it works or not, but sometimes fussy cutting does work, sometimes it doesn't. We'll see. I'm not sure. But I kind of like the idea of these being, I think maybe one in that, like that frame, possibly. Huh. Now I don't know what to do. I like the panda there, and if I put one of the houses there and then the framed house there. What's on the back? Okay. Wow, that's kind of interesting. Okay. Maybe we can do something with this. Alright. So, if that's moved up there, oh, that could be very cool. Alright, so this corner along here. Sorry, again talking to myself. It's a happy affliction. Let's just call it that, shall we? Alright, so if we put that there, oh my goodness, see, now this is where I start to get indecisive, you know, because I like the look of something and then I want to shift it slightly or change it. Alright, so if I go along the creased line or just slightly above it, that should be okay. Alright, so we may have to glue a portion of this down before I can actually see, because I want this piece, where is it? So it covers that writing on that square. Alright. Alright, so, like I said, every time we get together, I have to fix something or correct it because I've gone too far. But I'll tell you what, these Posca pens are amazing. They're well worth the money. They're awesome white, and you get like, I got the package of 3 different sizes, and they just are not that expensive, but they're so worth it. I love them. Absolutely love them. Okay, so this goes there, and we want to make sure it's up against the edge of the page because that's the whole point. Alright, so what we're going to do is glue down this piece right here. Believe it or not, we're just going to glue one piece down, and where did my card go? Of course, what do I always lose, ladies and gentlemen? The thing, the card I use to push something down. Isn't that ridiculous? Do y'all do that? There it is. Like, it just gets so buried on my desk, you know? My table, because this is actually a table, not a desk. Alright, so what did I drop? Okay, I didn't drop anything. Alright, so what are we going to do? Let's move this for now, this other book, and let's take a look at what we've got. See, my lighting's going again. Gosh, that's so annoying. Alright, so instead of doing anything else, let's just tear this up because you know how I love the torn edge. There we go. Okay, so that works for that. I actually kind of like that. I think that looks good. I like that. Yep. Alright, so before I get stuck doing something I'll regret again and cutting something too short, let's get this stuck down while we have a chance, because I have a feeling it's going to stay on top of the rest of the stuff, or underneath, sorry, underneath. I drifted off there for a minute. If there's some, and I'm kind of not joking about this, but if there's any topics that you would like me just to chit chat about, because apparently I babble here, so, and that's okay. That's sort of what, you know, I'm doing here. But if there's any topics you'd like to chat about, or for me to bring up, just honestly let me know. I'm happy to discuss just about anything. There's not a lot I find offensive in this life, but as long as it's decent and not, cruel or racist or something, I'm willing to talk about just about anything. Okay, so I think that this needs to be torn away. So we'll tear upward to there. It's not working. Not working the way I want it at all. I don't like tearing upward when I want a torn edge. I like tearing downward because then it doesn't show the white torn part. You know what I mean? I want it to sort of blend with this torn photographic edge kind of thing. And that works just fine for me. And again, I'm going to have to sweep the floor. Okay, so we're going to glue this down. I don't know how far it comes down. Boom. Okay, so for some reason that looks really nice. Really nice. And let's see if the pandas work there. Do they work there, do you think, folks? What do you think? Do you like the pandas in the corner of the page there? I don't know if they fit, honestly. I really don't know. I think they do, though. I think they look kind of cute. They always have those funny, boogly eyes, so they look eternally frightened, it seems like. That was a picture with 4 of them, like 1 adult and 3 babies kind of thing. So let's fit them down here. And we'll leave that torn piece because I like that. Some people really, really don't like the torn edge, and I can respect that because I have likes and dislikes for my crafting and my art and stuff. But for some reason, for me, maybe it's because I like the whole shambles or chaos thing. I don't know, but I love the torn edge. Alright, so that's there. Now, what are we going to do for the rest of this side? We can actually bring this over if we want. We can bring this over. That would actually look kind of cool there. If I can, I'll whiten up the edges a bit and give myself some space to play with torn edges. Yep, you should invest in Posca pens and a needle point, or needle pointy. They're icing bottles you get at Amazon in the kitchenwares, for icing cakes and stuff. But the tip on them is perfect for liquid glue. Just amazing. Alright, so if that's the case, there's the... Alright, so let's take this off here and here. Don't give me a hard time, please. Not today. Today's been a really weird day. It's like the middle of this Mercury retrograde, the very dead center. And, today was a weird day. It not necessarily going wrong. I don't particularly like that term, things gone wrong, because things can always go more wrong. Always. Like, let's face it, things can always get worse or weirder or whatever. So, today was like, oh my God, like everything was misplaced, bad technology. It was just a sort of a standard Mercury retrograde day, and my daughter and I were taking my granddaughter out today a couple of times, and it was just weird. It was a weird vibe. It was weird. People were odd. Look at that. That's not laying flat now because I don't have enough underneath. So, of course, I really made myself angry with that. But yeah, weird vibe all day, and both my daughter and I felt it, and just we were glad to get home. I'll tell you, we were most definitely glad to get home. All right, so let's get this glued down because I absolutely love it. And I have a couple of stickers I was thinking about adding, but honestly, for me that sort of takes it more into collage territory and not Gluebook territory. And I know that's funny, like I can add what I want to. We can all add what we want to our art or whatever we're making. But for some reason I like to keep Gluebooks like Gluebooks. I don't know, it's just stupid. It's a stupid distinction. It really is. Like collage is collage, right? At least that's how it probably should be. Okay, so I don't know, it's just not, I guess I usually don't take up this much room. That's a kind of a funny thing to say, isn't it? I definitely, for some reason, guys, I really want the pants in there. I like them. I think they look fun and cute, and oh my goodness. Yep, I definitely like the pants. There was this, that's another secondhand store find. I found this massive book. It's too big to put under the camera. It's great big. I think it's about, honestly, about 3 feet by 2 feet. It's a big, huge marketing book with all these pictures to sell clothing and food. That's where that, ooh, that might be cute in some spots too. That's the same book where this list of foods came from. It's like a sales, and it was from, oh gosh, the women look kind of crazy. Actually, I'll show you. I have one of them, one of the pictures right here, and I can show you because you're gonna laugh if you're, especially if you're my age or you remember much about the 80s. Here's one of the women's dresses. There you go. Woohoo! How 80s does that look, ladies? Look at that. Look at that. And you remember all the patterns, the sewing patterns, the pictures on the front of those. Oh my goodness. Talk about bringing up the past, eh? Yeah, so it's this big book, and I got it, like, they sold it to me. Gosh, there's just, like, honestly, probably 60, 80 pages in it. Massive book. And, they sold it to me for like $5. So you can get some incredible deals. Shall we have the pants leaning against the moon? Like, oh, that's kind of cute. Okay. Got to cut it a little bit closer if we're going to have them leaning up against the box that's holding the moon. That could be fun. Yes, indeed. So I wonder what panda means in the Ted Andrews Animal Wise, Animal Speak books, because those are amazing. If you don't know them, grab them because they are an amazing treasure of, stuff about animal totems and spirit animals and things like that. So how tall are we? Okay, we're here. I just want to cover the background with the white because it's a pain when all the little lines start to show through. That's the one drawback to using composition books, folks. It is the lines. It's it's much easier to collage on blank paper. It just is. And you know, I love the composition books because they're easy to use, stuff like that. Let's lean them right up against the moon. All right, cool. All right. Do 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 do. And I've obviously kept you guys way late again for a Friday night. Just fast forward through the drivel, honest to God. Yeah. I want to do more sets of the color pages too. I really, really enjoyed those. Really enjoyed them. I am going to... If I'm going to cheat with a Posca pen, I'm going to cheat with a piece of... Oh, that's so... No, I can't. That feels so hypocritical to me. How about some music? Right up there like that. That would work, eh? That would definitely work as a piece of music. Yep. That works like a charm. And like I always say, I guess, or I say a lot. I do that a lot, folks. I say things over and over. But, you know, oftentimes when you're doing collage or glue books or whatever it is you're doing, things start to come together if you just, you know, sort of poke around, look around, let things flow, use your intuition, you know, your gut instinct. Just feel what it is you're doing, because what else are we doing it for other than getting the dopamine buzz out of making it or doing art? That's what creativity is, right? It's just one nice dopamine buzz. So take that and enjoy your creativity. Like, embrace it fully and don't turn away from it, and go buy those extra craft supplies. You have put in your time, you earned it. Why does that look yellow? Because it is yellowed. That's why. That's too bad. I guess old books, you know, things get yellowed, right? Yeah. I'm not going to attempt to go between the lines there, but I think that looks cute. I like that. I really do like that. Okay, so what are we doing for the top of the pants? Veggies, like coming out of the pants. Sorry. Oh, that was loud on your mic. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. But if we had some of the veggies actually emerging from the pants, that could be kind of funny. I don't know. Maybe that's just warped. To me, that's comical. Really, really comical. Well, Janet, you put the pants down before you should have. That was kind of dumb. Actually, really dumb. So, what about if we put some of these across the top of the page? I kind of actually like that. Sorry, but I do. I do. I think that is a cool idea. I have had these things from this book for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. And I just keep sort of whittling away at it, pulling a page out here and there. But you saw the picture of the woman's dress that it was advertising. So we know that the book is at least 30 years old. At least 30. And it's one of those immeasurable sources of stuff. If you're a collagist or a glue booker or just you like, to collect funky pictures and so on. Secondhand stores, yeah, they are the bomb. Yes. Okay, so now did I cut it too narrow? See, I do it every time. Every time, oh my god. But I do like that, and it covers the blue anyway, so we're good. We're golden. So what is going to go top there? Wheat, strawberries, watermelon, peaches. There we go. I think we'll... Now, does corn fit? Okay, there we go. That works. Or should we go this way so that the curve of this is in the... Oh, that works much better. Okay. Yep. Sometimes, you just gotta try it a couple different ways. Isn't that like the sort of motto for life, though, Isn't that the whole, if at first you don't succeed, try something else? Or, no, wait, I've got that wrong. I'm just kidding. I'm not always sure the try again thing is applicable in every case, but, I don't know. Not sure. Pulling it forward. Sorry, folks. Okay. Groovy. Okay. Now, by George, I think we've got it. Oh, I kind of like that. That works. Alright, let's get this trimmed and see what else we need to add. Because, blank space, right? Gluebooks, blank space. Sometimes it's okay to leave blank space. Other times, maybe not so much. Oh, that's it. This is ungainly. Ah. All right. So, oh, and all the fall stuff is here now, and the colors are going to start changing, and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, are we done? Do you think this is done? Or do we need to add more? Should we have continued through? Oh, the rice one might be nice, though. In the side that looks Asian. And that probably sounds horrible, and I don't mean it to at all. Sometimes it feels funny because we're all learning new terminology, new respectful terminology, respectful to, various cultures and gender and things like that. So, you keep trying, and if, when you get it right, it's wonderful, and if you make a mistake, you apologize and move on or whatever, but I try to be extremely respectful to cultures. I took down all my dreadlock videos just out of respect. I had them up for 5 years, and that was long enough. I mean, it's the type of thing where I never had to fight to be able to wear my hairstyle to work. And, it's when people have to fight for their basic rights that I'm not going to leave them up then. I enjoyed having them for sure, but, Yeah. Okay, so what do you think, folks? Do you think we're done here? Is our Friday night chat done? I kind of think it is, and I kind of like how it turned out. I really do. Have a great weekend, folks.